So, guess what we're doing?
We're sitting in
our new house.
Home.
Our new home. We've been working on this for a while. We haven't said anything about anything.
This has been an ongoing process since it started. We started talking about it in November.
And it just kind of November to February was just communication.
It was just talk.
And then
in February, it all started kicking off.
Boom! Everything happened. So
it's been a long journey. I mean,
it has.
Because we're in July right now. So February to July. And we're still not completely done yet.
No, we have so much to do. So here's kind of a little backup, prelude. So February came, Mom sold the house, we sold the house over where we lived I lived there, and then when my father passed, my mom moved in with me, and she's lived there. And
then when we got together,
I started staying over there.
And moved in with me.
And that allowed Mom to learn that she loved her own space.
Right.
Because my mom was alone for the first time in many years, and she's like, hey, I like it. So February came, we moved Mom in with us. And with that, we started to hunt really hard for what we were going to do. We knew we wanted land. We knew we wanted space for both, like us a space and her a space. We knew what we wanted. That was a pain in the
You
butt.
have no idea. The house hunting at the time, I mean, the prices weren't really affecting us when we first started, but the later it got, the prices were just going
up
sky high.
Yeah.
And to find what we were actually wanting was so hard to do.
So we had looked at the options of purchasing 2 separate plots, and then getting 2, us a double wide, Mom a single wide. And that's where we were going, and we were heading, and then boom, Mom found this place.
Yep.
And what's funny is that you drove past it once or twice.
Yeah, I drove past it. Because we were out looking for houses, and I was out by myself one day while she was at work. And I went down this road looking for houses down over here. Saw this one, and I told her about it. I think I even took a picture of the sign.
He did.
And we never really followed up on it.
No, because we were just bombarded with pictures of everything that we were looking at.
The search was crazy.
So Mom was driving along, found it one day, and that started the process. She came across this house, and we couldn't have asked for anything setup-wise more perfect.
Right. We have a 4-bedroom, 1,444 square foot house.
2-car garage.
2-car garage, 2 baths, 2-car garage. 5 acres of land.
Yep. And then what we did is additionally, Mom's house, first of all, my mom said she wanted a tiny home.
Yeah. And then she figured out,
no way.
That's too small.
So we graduated to a mobile home, a single wide, and it got delivered. It's been delivered. We have electricity going to it. We're waiting on the water. Like, this is a process.
Yeah, the water and the septic needs to be hooked up. And waiting on the air conditioning unit to get hooked up.
Like, how do they sell a home and not have a AC with it?
Right. So.
Anyways.
That's the process of that.
But in here, in our home.
This home was built in the 1970s.
Yeah.
And the way it's set up, it's kind of weird.
It really is.
I mean, you'll see from the video that the kitchen is like, wow, why?
What happened? Like,
why?
What were you doing?
In your head, this does not work. In anybody's head. But anyway, so we're going to completely redo this whole entire house.
Yeah.
In time. Because we're going to use cash along the way to do it. So that's why it's going to take time.
I told him.
Plus, with me working and only being home so often.
I mean, you figure he's gone for 4 weeks at a time.
Right.
And then he's home for maybe 5 days.
Right.
And that's if his boss is really kind. But they've always been good.
Yeah.
But 5 days at most every month.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. I mean, even if we went and got a loan and purchased it all today, it wouldn't be done tomorrow.
Right. Right.
So why not create financial burden and debt and just work on it as we can. I mean, I'm here if by chance we're remodeling the kitchen and I don't have a stove, I can go see my mom and be like, Mom, can you feed me? And she will.
Because basically right now, we're sitting in our future kitchen.
Yeah.
The kitchen's over there, like over there, across the way. And we're sitting in the dining room.
Yep.
But this will be the future kitchen.
Yep.
That's how drastic of a change we're making on this whole house.
Yeah.
It's a 4-bedroom house right now. It'll wind up being a 3-bedroom house. Basically 2 bedrooms that we're gonna utilize, and then a
Guest bathroom.
big office space.
Yeah.
Which will still be a bedroom because it'll still have a closet, but it will become our office for our channels.
Yeah. Because right now our office is almost too small.
Yeah.
I mean, we just don't have enough space. So, in theory, I know maybe people wanted 4 bedrooms. We just don't have a need for 4 bedrooms.
No.
So this just made more sense.
It did.
And so, you guys, you're gonna see a lot of not only travel coming up, but you'll see work.
A lot of change in this house.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a process.
And then even the outside, you know, the back deck here, it's gonna be completely different than what it is right now.
Yeah.
We're even doing something with the front deck. So,
yeah,
you know, it's gonna be something different.
It will be different for sure. So, it's just gonna take time. I mean, you guys will have seen by now that, you know, I had a stroke, so it's not like I can come out here and bust out paint and do all the things.
Right.
I can't tear down shelves because God dog, sometimes I can't even walk straight right now because I feel drunk.
Right.
But it will come together.
It will.
And this house will be like, whoa, that's never what it was.
Right.
So to me, it's exciting. I think he got a little overwhelmed.
It's a lot. It's a lot of work. It is. And I haven't rebuilt a whole entire house before. Now I've helped a lot, but I've never done it all on my own. Mm-hmm. And it's a big job.
It's a big job.
Huge job.
But I think that
I'm willing to take that challenge.
Yeah, I think, and then at the end we'll be proud, you know. And I told him, I said, even if we work on it until the day, if we ever decide to move, it will always be better than what it was when we started.
Definitely.
You know, we offered my mom this house, and we were gonna try to, you know, find a barn dominium.
Yeah.
Guys, just the bones of that cement, the pipe lines in, and the barn structure, $140,000.
Yeah. Because prices are so high on stuff now. I mean, shit, a year and a half, 2 years ago, we could have got a whole barn dominium built for that price.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, because I want my mom to live where she wants to be, and that's just been our goal. So she had a choice, and like I said, she wanted a tiny home, so that worked for her. But essentially, we went from a 3-bed, 2-bath, 2-car garage with a back storage shed, completely packed to the gills. Mm-hmm. And we have a 3-bed, 2-bath, the garage that are packed to the gills. Mm-hmm. So this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting.
But she's gonna have the single wide, and then she's building her a garage.
A garage, also. Yeah.
So that'll help with that, you know, space.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we have a storage building, and if we need to, we can get another storage building.
Or you know what? I haven't parked my car in a garage in years.
Yeah.
I might as well park in the driveway now, and I'm not even driving yet.
Because that's how much stuff I have in our garage currently.
Yeah, so it's going to be a big undertaking. Not only in here, but just getting here. You know, like we were thinking that we would be moved out by, what, you said August 1st. Mm-hmm. There's no way. I don't think we'll actually be moved out till maybe September.
Probably September. We'll probably give our landlord now the going away message probably next month.
Yeah.
In August.
And it's only because there's
just so much. I mean,
we want to paint. If nothing else, we want to paint.
And if you've seen our pole our paint right behind us here.
That's one color. And then there's another color. But we're at least, well, we had to take a break, you guys.
I had a phone call.
So it's just been such a change. There's been a lot of change going on. And
some's been stressful, some's been fun, some's been
we might learn what cussing at each other's like in the next, I don't know, few months.
Yeah.
Or we might be like, I'm throwing paint on you and you're gonna paint and I'm gonna throw paint on you.
We might all wind up being green.
Yeah. You never know.
We might be green Martian men.
But life's changing and it's
a good change.
It's a good change.
It's a good change.
I will say this. For the $250,000 that I think I mentioned did I mention that in this video? Mm-hmm. Okay, so when we were shopping for houses, guys, the market was crazy. Crazy.
Which everybody knows that. I mean, everybody knows how the housing market just went from basically here, and it just went like that.
Yeah. So we could have got a house for $250,000 that was probably updated and had all the finer things. And we would have been just moving in and not had to worry.
But that would have been for one house.
One house.
One house.
And by the grace of God and whoever was watching over us, this was handed to us.
Yeah.
And my mom snatched it up.
Yeah.
And like I said, we gave her an option to move here or there. And we would have did whatever she wanted. But because
she's a talker. And I don't even know why she pulled up here in this driveway. She wasn't looking for a house to buy.
No, we were looking for land. So
the guy that owned it started talking to her, and he actually just sold it to us without even going through a realty. Without going through a realtor.
It was one and done.
It was an awesome.
She actually started talking to him because my mom is notorious for forgetting her phone. Mm-hmm. And she was gonna grab the phone to take a picture, and she was creeping out in his front yard, and he probably went out there to say, "What are you creeping my yard for?" And then she's like, "I want to buy your place. Thanks."
Yeah.
That's how it went. That's what happened. But we're all happy, and it's coming together, and you guys are gonna see change, and it's beautiful.
And there'll be a lot of change that happens in this house. Mm-hmm. And we want to bring y'all along on the journey. Now we even talked about making a separate channel for just this process.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to or not, but we wanted to make y'all aware of our change because you're part of our life.
And here's the thing, if we're recording this house redo, I'm going to be honest, we're not going to be going to Vegas every 3 months.
No.
We've talked about that. We have a trip coming up.
Yeah, we already have a trip planned. The tickets already gotten, everything.
Yeah, meeting friends out there, having a good time, my birthday. So we've already got that one booked. But we're going to slow down on that. We're going to kind of hone in on this. So when we take that travel away,
our channel's going to go non-existent. So we got to put something up.
Yeah, or we're going to have to put this up.
Yeah.
So
if y'all want this to go to a separate channel, let us know.
Let us know.
We will continue to do something on this channel. But if y'all want solely just home repair
on a different channel,
home remodel on a separate channel, let us know. And because I had talked about it with her, I thought, well, I don't know if our subscribers are going to want something like that, but we could talk about it like this and let y'all have a say in it,
It's just something that it's going to be a big overtaking.
It is.
It's hard for me to imagine as I sit and look at the kitchen that this is going to be our kitchen and that's going to be our dining area.
Because up until the time I came in this time from work, I'd only seen the house. I've only been in the house one time.
And he didn't even look. This is what he tells me. Diane, I ran in and ran out because the old man still lived there. I said, so you didn't even see it? And he's like, no, it's not my stuff, and his stuff is still in there. I'm like,
for the
love of God, we just purchased a house that you don't even remember? William.
But I was trying to explain to her how I wanted to redo everything, and she wasn't getting it. It's like, okay.
The kitchen I already knew, because that's something that was the first thing I did.
Because the worst thing about this house to both of us is the kitchen. The way it's set up. That is the worst part about this whole entire house.
But everything else, and it doesn't help that you were telling me after stroke.
True.
And my mind's like, you want to do what, where? Is that really a true thing? Are you sure? So there's a lot of obstacles that we.
But we came in the other day, and I explained to her what I was talking about.
And
how I envisioned my head was thinking that it could be this way. And the light bulb went up in her head. Oh yeah. And then she shared her ideas with me, and we meshed them both together and thought, well shit, that'll make a great house.
It's going to be amazing. It really is.
It really is.
But one thing that I will say is that right now, y'all, in Oklahoma, it's 110 degrees outside. No lie. That's hot. That's the actual temperature, okay?
She's hotter, but...
Stop it. The AC, I was really worried about the AC. AC is blowing some cool air. It is a hallelujah. It's working better than the one at our rental.
Okay. I always keep my thermostat on 72. Always have, always will.
I forgot to change that.
This house, 72 degrees. Been like that for the last 3 days.
And the air conditioner shuts off.
108, 110 degree weather outside. And it shuts off. It's not constantly running. The house in town,
no.
110, 108 degrees.
And the house is 78.
The house is 76.
No, it was 78 earlier.
78. And it's set on 68. I put on 72 and
it is at 72. I just forgot to change
it just went cool.
Yeah.
Now, tell them your theory.
I personally think, and y'all don't laugh at me, okay? I'm soft-hearted right now. But I believe the air conditioners in a compact city, because we live in Norman right now, okay? So Norman's like, hey neighbor, how you doing? Literally about 10 feet, would you say?
Probably about 20.
I don't think it's 20, I think you're imagining. But anyways, and the point of that is houses are just like back to back to back to back to back to back to back. And you have neighborhoods that have, like how many would you think that's in our little neighborhood? Probably 5,000?
Oh no, not that many. Probably about, within the whole area, probably about 300 or 400.
Oh, you're talking about the little area. I'm talking about from the corner to the corner, like back our way.
Yeah, probably about 300 or 400.
I think you're way off. But anyways, my theory is that there's so many people and houses are so close together that the air conditioners are just keep absorbing those heat, and it keeps getting hotter and hotter and hotter because it's still working to try to get this house to 72, and it can't because all it has is no air breeze, because again it's tunneled between two houses, and there's no damn air because no wind's blowing in Oklahoma right now, right? So it's tunneled and it's just hot. It's like freaking hot, right? And that air is
you
just,
come out here in the country
and there's nobody.
There's nothing around.
But we're not sharing nothing with nobody. We're not neighbors. Well, we're neighbors with, she better not ruin our air conditioner. She might be testing my theory right now. She's more than 10 feet away though.
Yeah.
But the theory of that is that we don't have the capacity of people that we do in town.
Right.
So I think things flow better. And that's why.
Makes sense to me. It actually really does. I never even thought about it like that till she mentioned it the other day.
So then he asked my mom, and she's like, cement. There's more cement in town.
That's true too.
That's true. Like, that's another theory. Brick to brick.
Right.
Is going to hold that heat more than this house to air is going to hold the heat.
It makes sense.
So I am a genius right here.
She is.
If it's true or if it's false, don't tell me. Again, I'm so soft-hearted right now. But that's my motto for this heat and the air and the AC not working. So do yourself a favor, go buy one of those big wind turbine tunnel fans that are way big, stick it in front of your AC and point it direction of going wherever your AC is not, so that your air can be pulled from the unit and out. We could do that.
Good.
I mean, we only need a couple thousand for that big old turbine fan.
I say we just move in here first.
Oh, okay, we can do that too. I don't even know why I had that theory, but that theory is solid in my head.
It is a good theory.
Y'all, this is what happens when you get older, I guess. But anyways.
We're rambling now.
And basically we are. But you guys, I just want to let you guys know that We need your input. If you don't want to see this on this channel every day, tell us.
Yeah, let us know.
Because we will move it to a different channel. Who follows will follow. Who doesn't, we understand.
Yeah.
And dang, you're popular tonight.
I know, right?
And we'll still be doing content. We're not going to be going to Vegas every 3 months for a little bit.
No.
But we're still going to we're not going to stay at home 24/7.
No.
He's still going to love to go to the casino.
We'll go down to Durant.
We are not wasting our time on that.
Maybe not Durant. We'll go up to Tulsa or something.
Thank you. We had a video that reviewed Durant. Remember that?
Sure.
I don't think your video for your review of Durant was that great.
You're right.
So we're not going to Durant.
But we'll figure out something.
Yeah. But we'll get other content for you guys.
We will.
If you don't want to see this, and then if you go to our other channel, you can see that and just go from there.
Yeah, sounds good.
So for now, welcome to our home.
It's our home.
And it'll be different each time you see it, I'm sure.
Yep.
So
please like,
share,
subscribe,
and ring the boy
ding 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 ding
bell for future notifications. Thanks, guys.
We'll be back.
Bye.